Hi kids, welcome to my baby in TV. Let's learn alphabets. Letter A. This is letter A. It's letter A. It's letter A. It's letter A. This is letter A. It's letter A. It's letter A. Letter A. This is letter A. It's letter A. It's letter A. It's letter A. Next we have letter B. It's letter B. This is letter B. It's letter B. This is letter B. This is letter B. It's letter B. This is letter B. 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 Next, letter C. It's a letter C. This is letter C. Letter C. I love letter C. I like letter C. This is letter C. I love letter C. I love letter C. Letter C. This is letter C. Letter C. This is letter C. Letter C. This is letter C. Letter C. Next, letter D. Letter D is bouncing. This is letter D. This is letter D. I love letter D. This is letter D. 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 Letter D. I like letter D. Letter D. Next, letter E. Letter E. I like 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 letter E. Letter E. I love letter E. Letter E. I love letter E. Letter E. I love letter E. Letter E. It's letter E. Next, letter F. Letter F is bouncing. I love letter F. I like letter F. I love letter F. I like letter F. Letter F. Letter F. Letter F. I like letter F. I love letter F. I like letter F. I love letter F. It's letter F. It's letter F. Letter F. Next, it's letter G. Letter G. Letter G. It's letter G. Letter G. I like letter G. Letter G. I like letter G. Letter G. I like letter G. Letter G. It's letter G. It's letter G. I like letter G. Letter G. Letter G. Letter G. Next, letter H. Letter H is bouncing. Letter H. Letter H. Letter H. It's letter H. I like letter H. I like letter H. It's letter H. I definitely like letter H. It's letter H. I love letter H. Letter H. It's letter H. Letter H. Next, letter I. Letter I bouncing. It's letter I. I love letter I. I love you start with letter I. I love letter I because it's letter I. Letter I. Letter I. I like letter I. Letter I. I love letter I. It's letter I. Letter I. Letter I. Next, letter J. It's letter J. Letter J is bouncing. Letter J. I like letter J. I like letter J. It's letter J. It's letter J. I like letter J. It's letter J. It's letter J. Letter J. Letter J. I like letter J. Letter J. Next, letter K. Letter K is bouncing. I like letter K. As a key. Letter K. As a K. Letter K. It's letter K. I like letter K. I love letter K. It's letter K. Letter K. Just like house key. It's letter K. It's letter K. Letter K. Letter K. Letter K. Next, letter L. It's letter L. Love start with letter L. Love start with letter L. I love letter L. Letter L. Love start with letter L. Letter L. Love is letter L. Love is L. I like letter L. I love letter L. It's letter L. It's letter L. Letter L. Next, letter M. Letter M bouncing. M as mommy. M as milk. Mommy, milk. Mommy, milk. Letter M. Mommy and milk start with letter M. Mommy and milk start with letter M. It's letter M. Letter M. Letter M. Letter M. It's letter M. It's letter M. Letter M. Next, letter N. 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 Letter N. It's letter N. N as in no. No start with letter N. No start with letter N. No start with letter N. It's letter N. Letter N. Letter N. Letter N. It's letter N. Letter N. Next, letter O. 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 It's letter O. Letter O. O. It's letter O. Letter O. O. It's 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 letter O. Letter O. Next, letter P. Letter P. Letter P. Pay start with letter P. Pay start with letter P. You have to pay. Pay start with letter P. Letter P. It's letter P. Letter P. It's letter P. Letter P. It's letter P. Letter P. Next, letter Q. Q as in queen. Queen is start with letter Q. Queen is start with letter Q. Queen. Queen. Q. Queen. Q. It's letter Q. Letter Q. Queen. 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 Letter Q. Letter Q. Next, letter R. Letter R. It's letter R. Rain as in R. Rain start with letter R. Rain start with letter R. It's R. Letter R. It's letter R. Letter R. It's letter R. Letter R. Letter R. Rain start with letter R. Letter R. Next, letter S. S is bouncing. S as in snake. Snake start with letter R. Oh, sorry, it's letter S. Snake start with letter S. Snake start with letter S. It's letter S. Letter S. Letter S. Letter S. Snake. Snake. Letter S. Snake. Letter S. Letter S. Snake. Letter S. Snake. Letter S. Next is letter T. Letter T. Time start with letter T. Time start with letter T. It's letter T. It's letter T. It's letter T. It's letter T. Letter T. It's letter T. letter T. It's letter T. Letter T. Next, letter U. Umbrella start with letter U. Umbrella start with letter U. Letter U. Umbrella start with letter U. Universe start with letter U. Letter U. U as in universe. U as in universe. U as in letter U. It's letter U. Letter U. As in letter U. It's letter U. Letter U. Next, letter V. V as in victory. Letter V. V as in victory. It's letter V. Victory start with letter V. Victory start with letter V. Letter V. Victory start with letter V. Letter V. It's letter V. Letter V. It's letter V. V as in victory. Letter V. Next, letter W. Letter W. Watch start with letter W. Watch start with letter W. Letter W. It's letter W. Letter W. Watch start with letter W. Watch start with letter W. It's W. Letter W. It's letter W. W. Next, letter X. It's letter X. Letter X. X-ray. X-ray start with letter X. X-ray start with letter X. X-ray. X-ray machine. X-ray start with letter X. X-ray. X. Letter X. X-ray. It's letter X. Letter X. It's letter X. Letter X. Letter X. Next, letter Y. Letter Y. Yellow start with letter Y. Yellow start with letter Y. Yellow. 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 Yellow start with letter Y. It's letter Y. Letter Y. It's letter Y. Letter Y. Yellow start with letter Y. It's letter Y. Letter Y. Letter Y. And last, letter Z. Letter Z. Zebra. Zebra start with letter Z. Zebra start with letter Z. Letter Z. Zebra. Zebra. Letter Z. It's letter Z. Letter Z. It's letter Z. Zebra. 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 It's letter Z. Zebra. 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 It's letter Z. Letter Z.